We back at it again with another gym day today. I'm excited as fuck to finally get back in there. You know, I should really reschedule this gym opening so that, you know, it opens a whole lot quicker. Like it's every day open. Just so it doesn't annoy me as much that I can't go every day. But you know, I gotta work with what I gotta work with. And that's just how it turns out. So, I mean, we might as well try to break new records. I mean, we're gonna anyways. Just need to get a pre-workout first, which is gonna be an energy drink. Obviously, no shit about that. And we're gonna try out some new movements with, you know, the bench, deadlifts, with what I can already work with, you know what I'm saying? I actually want to try some other shit with those same movements I use, you know, every chest and back day. And the same goes for arm and leg day. For arms, I kind of want to really grow my shoulders a lot, because I've been really like craving fucking boulder shoulders in a way. In simple words, I just want aesthetic shoulders. And I feel like I could achieve them. I feel like I have an advantage in that. But, you know, that's still fucking debatable whether or not I have an advantage of it. But I personally think I have an advantage with shoulders, personally. As well as in arms. My arms have got to be genetically gifted. If not the skin condition, I would have probably had more veins. But you know, I'll attempt to get rid of that. Apparently it's like a mid-rash that I've always had since I was a kid. So I'm not sure what to do. I think I need fucking moisturizer and some kind of, itching rash cream? I don't know. Those two things. First put the moisturizer, then the cream. Then within a few weeks, I should see better results. I think because I'm mostly exposed to the sun. That's why. I can't fucking see my veins, even though you need to see your veins with the sun. The sun helps you heat them up. It fucking lets you see your veins, which doesn't make sense to me. But, you know, it's still debatable. But besides that, I think, I'm gonna go get our pre-workout, which is an energy drink. I'm debating if I should get Prime or the Monster Zero Sugar. Because I kind of been recently seeing that on my Testosterone For You page on TikTok. So, you know, that's still debatable. Not sure if it will taste good, but go get that right now. Just saw an older woman over there. I just saw an older woman over there doing her cardio at 6 in the morning. Mad respect for her, gang. I don't know what to tell you right there. That is some mad respect for that woman. That's how disciplined you gotta be, boys. That's how disciplined you gotta fucking be. Because, you know, this generation right now, it's kind of fucked up. But that's how disciplined you gotta be, gang. I'm telling you right there. Nice little cardio, get yourself nice and fucked up, ready for the day. Follow the David Goggins routine. And you'll literally become the best of this generation right now. Literally, I'm at a loss of words at this. First time I ever saw this in my life, personally, from experience, honestly. But that is some mad respect right there. The bus is right there, so let's hop on, get into the gym, and start the day. Well, I say that was a perfect chest and back day. You know, likewise, like always, there's nothing I can critique about that. You know, when I was looking back at the footage, I noticed a few mistakes that you guys are probably gonna call me out for. But yeah, I failed one of the bench presses. Sorry. Forgot to add the safety bars, so in case anything like that happens, if I can't do another rep. And I could have asked for a spot beforehand, but I did luckily ask for a spot for 155. So you know what, that's good. Got a few couple of reps in, so that's at least a record that I can, you know, do for reps somewhat. I was gonna try a new movement for for the bench press, where I do a clapping bench, but I suppose I could probably do that next week. But that's besides the point. I mean, good deadlift, good ass bench press. Nothing better I could fucking critique. I mean, what else is there to critique, man? I mean, honestly, I didn't touch the chest all the way. I did for like some reps, but not like all of them mostly. But I did touch the chest. I did like for, I'd say 70% of the time. Like, but nothing besides that I can, you know, fucking critique. The deadlift was okay. I said I was gonna do a higher deadlift than that, but there wasn't enough time. Like always, I gotta stop doing like, you know, 135 for warm-ups, because that just wasted purely all my time, and I wasn't able to attempt a 315 deadlift, which I want to do. I was also going to do a one-hand deadlift, but I completely forgot about that, but we're gonna do that next week. That was my goal for when I was going to the gym in the morning. That was, you know, my goal typically for this successful lift, to get a good, you know, chest pump, you know, back as well, because I actually want to work on the back really, really hard to get that demon back. That is my goal within the back, to get like a good fucking lat spread. That lat's just cover the entire these two fucking gaps over here. You can't see it through the shirt, obviously, because I'm wearing a shirt in this. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Cuts going well as well. Morning weight 208. Insane. I fucking love it. I should be able to get, you know, shredded in no time. All I gotta do is eat less and eat more protein. That's literally all I gotta do. I had 2 protein bars in the morning, pretty much, and a bowl of cereal to carb up for the day. Obviously, you can't go wrong with a bowl of cereal. I wish I had time, honestly, to do like cook eggs. That would honestly be very, very good if I had eggs every fucking day in the morning. Plus 2 extra protein bars. Whew, that's a lot of protein. Maybe I should have grabbed the third one. Oh wait, we ran out. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to wait. I can't get any more protein until my dad gets home, and it's gonna be one hell of a wait. I mean, I could probably might as well go today and get, you know, protein bars. The ones from Costco are typically the best, and I don't have a fucking membership to get there, but my dad does, so that's where he usually goes to get them. Costco probably has the best items, and especially with them being on sale. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. I do want, for my record for bench press, let's get back to the point, actually. Let's get back to the actual point. For my record, I honestly want to bench press 225. I feel like I can, I just haven't really unlocked it yet. And I want to unlock it very, very quickly. You know, to get this shit over with. At least one rep. I'm not asking for much. I want to do 1 rep of 225. Hopefully it will be clean. I'll probably do that, you know, not next week, but the other week after that. I don't really know how it's called. In 2 weeks, let's just say in 2 weeks, I'll attempt to do 225. Maybe. Starting for 200 and then 225. Pretty much. We're gonna work our way towards that. Give me 2 weeks and a shit ton of push-ups, and we'll be good to go for 225. Hopefully, I'm gonna install safety bars. We're gonna get a spotter, maybe even 2, just in case if things go south. And, you know, that's gonna be the goal for 225. For deadlift, all I need is a belt, and obviously you don't need a spotter for fucking deadlift. 315, maybe 405. Some people actually in the school gym have actually lifted 405. And I want to do that. I want that to be my permanent record. Maybe even higher at that point. I should start powerlifting low-key. I am an eagle lifter as of right now, but powerlifting seems kind of cool. But you have to bulk eternally, and that's just... I want to be lean. I want to be shredded. That's the goal with this, bodybuilding shit. I don't want to be aesthetic, I mean, I kind of do, but at the same time, I also want to be like fucking, shredded as shit, but also very, very fucking huge. That's my goal with bodybuilding, to get as huge as possible, to get as like muscular as possible, get insane forms. I actually want pretty decent forms. So we're probably gonna have to try out some new movements for exactly that and just spam those movements so I can't move my fucking arms anymore. And then legs for Thursday's lift. A lot of people told me to fix my form for squats, and hopefully I will be able to go all the way down. I don't train leg day, as usual, a lot, casual people in the gym skip leg day. I don't really like training legs, but at the same time, I kind of do. I don't really know if that correlates or makes sense, whatever. But, legs are, part of our body and also need to be treated with such. You know what I'm saying? All body parts need to be treated equally, right? Arms, no matter if it's arms, no matter if it's forearms, no matter if it's like chest, triceps, shoulders, no matter if it's anything, no matter if it's abs even too. All body parts should have the same amount of strength. Well, not typically, sometimes one could be stronger than the other. But, that's really my point with this lift. To get everything strong as possible, to get myself huge as possible. I first need to cut down really, really badly. I want to get under 200 pounds. That is my goal with this entire cut. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to lose an extra 18 pounds, like 16 pounds. How am I going to lose an extra 16 pounds in a month? I am not sure. Hopefully my parents don't force me to eat with such, because, they do care about my health and all. And they think like, I'm not eating enough, and that's the whole fucking point. Pretty soon I'll be bulking up and I'll be just eating like 2,500 calories a day, maybe even more at that point. But I don't want to go overload with this bulk, all right? Even though it's gonna be fun, eating and all, you gotta eat right, and you don't over exceed. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. You don't over exceed with this bulk, all right? Some bodybuilders in the late 90s actually do over exceed their bulk. So if you're planning to bulk, and if you're like skinny and shit, and if you plan to bulk within this winter or something, don't over exceed it. Just don't. It's not gonna be worth it. The goal with the bulk is to get as much muscle mass as possible, whilst adding a slight bit of fat to cover it. And then once you're finished bulking, you shred down, and then you attempt to remove all that extra fat layer to, make your muscle mass visible and shit, to get, just to get it as lean as possible. Should have put that in more simpler terms. That's mostly the goal with bulking and cutting. You bulk first to add an extra layer of fat over all that muscle mass. It's not too much, so don't over exceed that. And once you're finished with that, once again, you cut, shred down, get as lean as possible to reveal all that muscle mass you built during your bulking days. All right, and that's what I plan to do too. I don't plan to over exceed this bulk. I plan to also stay within my limit, but also get as much protein and carbs as possible. All right, because sometimes I over exceed my carbs even when I'm cutting. Right now, sometimes I over exceed that, and it's not good. It's not good for me. So I'm trying to remain on carbs as low as possible, at least 100 to 120 grams a day. I feel like that should be good enough for me. I honestly haven't researched that much on carbs because, I'm mostly a guy that's like more interested in protein than carbs, which is, pretty obvious because protein, you need protein to build these bad boys. And, well, etc., etc. Rest is history. But I do also need to research carbs at this point because I'm aware with the base concept of carbs, but at the same time, I'm just like not aware with what they completely do. Like, how far do they go with this? Are they just like extra weight? If that energy doesn't go anywhere, is it extra fat stored? I need to research that. I need to do a research tonight in deep diving pretty much the whole concept of carbohydrates and see how much my limit should be for my carbs when I'm cutting. I'm gonna need to calculate all of that, divide protein, divide calories, divide the days and weeks and months. Shit ton of counting, dude. But I mean, there's nothing really much I can pretty much say. That's pretty much my entire plan with this cut. 1 month left, then I'll be bulking. I'll be bulking till my spring cut, then my summer bulk, and then fall cuts, and maybe even over-exceeded to a point where I cut in the winter, and then I bulk in spring, and then cut in the summer. Because I feel like cutting in the summer is just, more logical since like summer and you go into the pool and shit. You want to reveal how shredded you are. That's my kind of goal with this. I've been cutting all summer, haven't really made a lot of progress, but now I've been starting to make progress these past 2 months. It's perfect. I don't really know how and why I haven't made progress this entire fucking summer. Not good. I might just even extend the cut. I don't know, till my like spring bulk at this point, but I kind of want to start my bulk during the winter. I feel like that's gonna be good because the winter and shit. You get my whole plan for this entire concept of bodybuilding. There's nothing pretty much else I can probably say towards this. Besides, if any of you wondering how to cut and bulk, I am going to be doing a Q&A this weekend, so stay tuned for that. And once again, if you guys have any questions, you might as well leave questions in the comments below. I can just add them to the Q&A I'll be doing later on this week. And I'll see what you guys might need, what you guys might be struggling with. Anything really. Just leave any question below. Mostly something related to, gym, cutting and shit. That I mostly know from the top of my head. It's pretty simple shit, dude. Nothing too complicated within bodybuilding. If you're trying to become a bodybuilder, if you're trying to get as big as possible, you just need to know a few key basics and you're on your way to becoming the next, Mr. Olympia, probably 2030, 2035. That varies. Or just, classic bodybuilding. There's like a few tiers of that. I'm not fully aware of it. Just like mostly the Olympics, Mr. Olympia, all that shit. That's what I'm mostly aware of. And my goal with this is to either become, Sam Sulek or David Lade. One of the two. Or maybe the two of them combined. That depends if I have really, really good genetics. Because genetics also play a key role within bodybuilding. So there's no doubt about that. But I'm not sure. I think I do have, a genetic advantage within arms because I've been able to kind of grow my arms, get some shit ton of forearm mass. I don't know if that's just me, but I think I do have like a genetic advantage within my arms. I don't know. We'll see in the future. But once again, nothing really else I can critique. That's the plan for this entire cut and bulk shit. Goal for cutting, reach under 195 pounds. And goal for bulking, I haven't really specified a goal for bulking now, have I? 230? Probably something like that. 230 pounds of bulking. And then shred down back to under 200. And that's just like, we keep adding over time. Like, we go back to 235, shred down to 205, and then just keep adding that. Because we're also adding muscle mass at the same time, so we can't really lose that muscle mass. We need to keep that muscle mass. Muscle mass are also pretty much pounds. So yeah, it's gonna keep our weight permanently like that. And what was I going to say? And you can't really change the muscle mass unless you just stop exercising for good and just lose all that shit, lose all that hard progress you've done. But goal 230 for this bulk. I might just go ham, but not too ham, just so I can add some extreme muscle mass. But I mean, yeah, we'll go with the shit. So I'm gonna make a plan for Thursday's gym day, arm and leg day. We're gonna add some new movements to get those forearm veins popping out, because I really want those. I really want veins and shit. I mean, I kind of do have like underneath here, but due to this like fucking, kind of sort of skin condition a little bit, teensy bit, I'm not sure. I'm not really able to see much of my veins besides, my hand veins. That's all I've been able to see. Yeah, I don't really know how to do an outro. But until then, see you guys Thursday.